Intellectual capital is an organizational resource that provides an organization with competitive advantage, fostering growth, innovation, and value creation. Friends, we have different type of resources such as human capital, the money, the other asset such as the IT systems, the manufacturing plant, or the organizational assets, which are very important resources. The difference between these human capital, money, and these IT assets, or the construction or any other domain assets, they are physical, they are tangible, whereas intellectual capital is non-tangible and non-physical assets, which is equally important for organizational success. Friends, what are these intellectual capital? This intellectual capital as a resource means the knowledge, the skills, the expertise, and the experiences, as well as the relationship you have with your stakeholders, with your customers, with your partners, with your suppliers. These relationship is all considered as intellectual capital. These relationship, these experiences, these skills, they are very, very important for portfolio success. Now, let me give you example around this intellectual capital. Friends, we at Add-on Skills, we have always leveraged, we have always exploited our intellectual capital, our relationship for the organizational success. And this is very, very important that as an organization, you don't undermine the importance of intellectual capital, as a resource for organization growth and creation of value for it. The relationship we had with our corporate customer, the relationship with which we have with our individual customer who comes to attend our training such as project, program, and portfolio management training. This relationship has helped us to add value for our customer and ultimately for the organization Add-on Skills. Many a time our individual customer, through the relationship, we have always added not just the value for ourselves but for them. We have helped them much beyond their certification success. And these people, since they have got value through our relationship, they have always have recommended for any certification and corporate training requirement. And this individual has come back to us for any future certification or skill development related requirement. It's very, very important, friends. We use this intellectual capital always the way we use the human capital, the financial capital, or any other assets, and so on. Also, I want to tell you the experiences, the knowledge. Friends, I have written this book, Excelling Program Management, a PMI PGMP study companion. This book I have written after hundreds of PGMP certification training, after training thousands of people around the world. I have gained that experiences, and that experiences I have leveraged, I have exploited to write the book, because I don't wanted a book which is below par, below expectations of the customer who is investing in this book. So that intellectual capital, my experience of delivering 1,000 of training for individual and corporate employees, and the experiences which I have gained from the people all over the world, they have built my knowledge, they have built my program management competencies, and that I have exploited, that resource, that intellectual capital in form of knowledge, in form of experiences, that I have exploited to write down the book. And I have got great feedback about this excelling program management from the customer who have purchased this book so far, that this is the best resource for preparing for PGMP certification exam. And much more than just preparing for certification exam, this book has helped them to apply the program management concept in their in their professional world, in their program management initiative. So friends, I hope you understand what is this intellectual capital. It's a knowledge, it's an skills, it's an expertise, it's an relationship which is non-physical, which is non-tangible, but this is equally important like any other resources such as human capital, financial capital, or any other assets which organization leverage and exploit for delivering their projects and program throughout their life cycle. That's all in this small podcast. Please do share your comment, do love or like this podcast, and I would love to hear from you if you want me to talk about any particular topic on this P3M domain. Subscribe to my podcast P3M with Kailash Upadhyay, where I keep sharing my experiences around different project, program, and portfolio management domain. That's That's all, friends. Thank you very much for investing your time on listening or watching this podcast, and see you very soon. Thank you.